All right, so back again with another Nikke Goddess of Victory video, and I have three separate teams here that two of them I brainstormed, one of them I grabbed from another content creator to kind of showcase why this actually isn't the best team for Rapi herself. Might be a good team damage-wise output overall, but you know, in terms of actual trying to bring the most out of her, I don't think it actually is the best for her. First team we're going to be going up with is going to be this team with Tia, Litter, Crown, Naga, and Rapi, obviously. Tia and Litter, obviously a damage boost, and then Tia is obviously going to be providing an additional damage boost because of Crown providing a cover and a shield. So Rapi is also going to be able to further increase her own maximum damage output. I want to preface this real quick, is that I'm only going to be stopping it after we get the first burst is completely out. Once that's done, then we're going to be examining the damage output with Rapi on each individual team. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. So now we're going to let this ride out until the bar is completely over and we start having to build up the burst all over again. All right, so right here, actually very good, 15.8 million. You know, obviously with investments and with leveling and with, you know, gear, your numbers are going to be different, but for me, this is where she is at. This is the fourth time I've tested it, and this is the highest she's gotten with this particular team at 15.8 million. Very good damage output wise, and you can see the massive gap between her and the second best character on the team, which was Naga in terms of damage output. So I'm very pleased with that number. We're going to go ahead and take with team 2. Instead of Naga, we're going to be dropping Asuka in here because she is going to be providing a damage buff for red code characters, with Rapi being fire code character, obviously. So that is going to be beneficial for her when a cover is provided. Again, Crown is going to be providing that cover. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Get the burst skill going up all the way. Then once this is active, we're going to be holding off, just seeing the damage, and then once it is down again, then we are going to be moving on to see what the actual numbers look like for Rapi. 15.6, so very, very close. And honestly, out of, like, again, I ran the test a couple times already with this team. This is the lowest it's gotten. The max it's gotten to is 16.2, whereas the previous team was just under 16 million. Honestly, I think this team setup is probably going to be the most consistent for Rapi in terms of raw damage output numbers. But, you know, it depends on if you have the characters and their skills maxed up all the way. I believe my my Litter, yeah, she's only at level 5 for her burst. Tia 544, not the greatest. Asuka, I only buffed her skill 2 because that is the most beneficial towards Rapi herself. And then Rapi I have only at 555. Obviously with better investments, you know, the character is going to be doing a lot more damage, right? That's the whole point, and you want to make sure you do that, as well as equipments and cubes. So next we're going to be doing team number 4. Again, I don't think this is the best team for Rapi for a proper showcase. Maybe a team-centric, like a good fun idea with Rapi, the New Year's character, and then the anniversary character with Cinderella might be fun to look at. But in terms of people who want to properly build her, I don't think this is going to be your go-to team. Now, yes, Rapi does support and benefit Cinderella and make her as well hit a little bit harder. So it's going to be interesting to see what is going on here. So you can see a massive drop in damage with Rapi on this team with 13.2 million. Not the greatest. So in terms of, like, team building wise, again, I don't think this team is very viable for Rapi to truly shine in terms of her full potential. I actually think team 3, for me, I think this is going to be the team I probably use if I want to try to get the full out of Rapi. But team 2 as well is very good if you do not have Asuka, who was a limited character. This is a very, very, very good and strong team. and enables Rapi to really showcase her full raw damage capabilities. Moving forward, will more characters come out who are better? Most likely, but this is still a very, very strong team without any limited characters, and I do honestly recommend using this team.